But now we get into last phase, the alternative views. My alternative view this week is the New York Knicks have the best fans. It's a popular saying, it's a popular notion that Madison Square Garden has the best basketball fans.
Who's told this lie?
The most knowledgeable fans, and the Knicks have the best fans in the world. And if you want to just look at it as far as cheering or excitement, yeah, Madison Square Garden is one of the most raucous arenas.
Everyone wants to play there, no matter who you are.
So that's sure. But this idea that it's Knicks fans has to stop. That's what my alternative view has to be about today. This idea that the Knicks fan is such a supportive fan that every year he just blindly supports his Knicks can't possibly be the case. We went through now 4 GMs in less than a decade. 4. Now, Donnie Walsh, is he so bad? Does he not know what he's doing? He has another job. Isaiah Thomas took over the Liberty. Oh, he doesn't do well with women? They've now just clinched a playoff spot last night. 3rd straight year they will be one of the top seeds in the playoffs.
Very fair.
Ran by Isaiah Thomas for the last 3 years. But if that had been the Knicks, it wouldn't happen. Because after year 1, when they struggled a little bit, it would have been time to fire this guy. Phil Jackson again. We just fired another executive. Was Phil the problem? No. They'll say it's James Dolan is the problem. No, James Dolan is the problem. The Knicks, or Madison Square Garden, the company that owns the Knicks that James Dolan is the chairman of, does nothing but make money every quarter. So therefore, James Dolan is an amazing owner. He's doing his job tenfold. He's one of the best owners in basketball. The players that play for him get overpaid or paid well in a corporate world. That's what that's called. You get paid well going to his company. They're happy to play for him. They're happy to make that money. He, as an owner, makes some of the most money in the NBA. They're always top 5 in attendance. No, James Dolan is a great owner. Now, if you want to say he's a bad basketball team,
probably picking up players or whatever,
running a basketball organization, sure.
That's debatable.
Sure, but as a business, no, he ain't failing at all. He's not a bad owner at all. If you want to say basketball mind, oh, he's horrible. Oh, he's one of the worst basketball mind owners we've seen so far.
So we got Stephen Mills doing all his decision making.
But now, back to this notion of the Knicks fans are so knowledgeable. Knicks fans are not that knowledgeable. Like last year, I'll just take one quick example. I heard many times they started booing Carmelo Anthony when he would hold the ball after the Phil Jackson criticism came out about Melo holding the basketball. There were several games where Melo was actually booed in the Garden. Well, who was booing him? Well, it was in New York. It was in Madison Square Garden, so we'll assume that was Knicks fans that were booing Carmelo Anthony. I don't know a Knicks fan that I've met in New York, living in New York, that has ever had a problem with Carmelo Anthony except maybe not playing the defense that we would appreciate. But we've never wanted to boo him on offense. We know that's what he's great at. We know that's what we want him here for. We know that's what makes Melo on the offensive end. Why would we boo him on that side of the ball? So now, what that really is going on, that's fans that are really tourists, that are really there just to enjoy the experience. Oh, somebody else boos? I'll boo. Somebody else says fire Phil? Well, I'll scream it out too. I want to be part of the experience. That's what tourism is. Now, this idea that those are Knicks fans, they're not. Knicks fans support their team. Knicks fans want to see any player, whether it's Charlie Ward or Tim Hardaway Jr., whether it's Jeremy Lin or it's Amari Stoudemire. You want to see that player do well while they're a Knick. This booing players, this booing executives, this impatient where the Knicks have always been garbage. Oh, Knicks have always been garbage? They didn't make the playoffs a couple years ago? No. Carmelo Anthony didn't make the playoffs the first few years he was with the Knicks? Oh. But no, the Knicks have always been garbage? That's the rhetoric that I hear. Been trash. 15 years of garbage. That's not a Knicks fan. That's not a supporter of a team if that's what you're going to say. Oh, my team's garbage. I know they are. You're not a fan. You're a closet hater. Don't call yourself a fan. You're not a supporter. With that being said, all these people that want to say, oh, the Knicks messed up and missed Malik Monk and Dennis Smith, or the same way we messed up and missed Justice Winslow and Stanley Johnson. How did that work out? Let's wait and see.
Stanley Johnson can shoot. I got a big up for Stanley, man.
And with that being said, they have true New York fans that support their team, and then there's the New York Madison Square Garden fans that follow the crowd or follow the media. And that's my alternative view for this week.
I have two things to mention about that. One, when they speak of the Knicks in the playoffs, I don't think people do fail to realize they did lose to LeBron James in the Heat the last time, I guess it was. Yes. So that was a championship team that they lost. It's not like they just lost to like a bum team or something like that. They actually lost to a legit team. So it was really hard for them to. So that was one. And then the New York Madison Square Garden fans. That is absolutely, positively correct.
Yeah.
If they moved the Knicks arena to Queens, it'd be a different atmosphere. Because Madison Square Garden is where? In the middle of New York, which is Manhattan, where all tourists go. Especially right there in the middle of Tourist Central.
And what is it called?
MSG.
The world's most famous arena.
Yes, sir.
So if you're going somewhere to see the sights, why not go to the most famous?
When you type in your Google search and say where to go, where is the places to visit in New York, I'm pretty sure that's top 5.
Go watching the game at the Garden.
Yes. And that's why most people come here after summer. That's very true.
So don't tell me these are smart fans when they might not even know who the backup point guard is.
Just because they have a jersey on doesn't mean they know the team. They might have bought it on the way in.
Ask them who the coach is. Him.
Who, the assistant manager that's sitting back there?
And one more thing. This idea that Phil Jackson was the worst GM in history. Well, sure. Because he was never a GM. He was a president. Presidents don't fly out to scout. Presidents do not sit at every other visiting game. No, they delegate that to the general manager, who was Steve Mills.
Yes, sir.
But yet the blame somehow goes on Phil, and Steve doesn't even get mentioned. Like, he was the one that was making those deals first. He was the one making those calls first. Phil just okays it. But yet, that is New York. That's New York media. Good luck, all you New York Knicks. Good luck.
Oh, I love it. That's perfect.